feel like we have made women feel that if they are natural or they look natural, they're less than. And that's a lie. Most men that I've ever met, that I've ever encountered, want to be with long-term a woman that is naturally beautiful. I haven't met one man that said, no, you know what? I prefer a woman that just got a lot of surgeries done and now she look good. Most men, 9 times out of 10, yes, they might mess with the woman that has gotten a lot of surgeries done, but 9 times, I actually haven't met a man that has said to me, yes, I want the woman that obviously has had a lot of surgeries done. They will mess with her. They might even be in a relationship, a relationship with her. But they have this mental thing that's like, I can't go further than that. I've actually had a lot of men tell me that, oh, you know what, I would have taken her seriously, but you know, she had a BBL. I'm being honest, y'all. I'm being so honest. Or she looks too fake. It's a little too much. I've had men tell me that they like the woman, they're invested in the woman, and it's guys that you would think, you know, whether they be whatever entertainment field they're in, I don't care who they are. Most of them are going to opt for, even if the BBL looks good, they're going to go for a woman that is more natural. That looks more natural. I'm just being honest. They want them a natural looking woman. That is where most men will ultimately decide to lay their head down. And I think we've tried to make ourselves look so unnatural and so, you know, and y'all, listen, I've had temptation. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I've had temptation to get a lot done. I ain't going to lie to you. My nose, because I have like a little, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm mixed with white. And my dad, like, there's like this little thing on my nose. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Whatever. Like, you know, I have like a little whatever. I don't know. I just thought I could do something with that. You know, I didn't do that. Or then, you know, just not so much with my face, but, you know, with my body. Absolutely. I've had a child. Okay. I definitely thought about getting a BBL. I'm not saying I'm beyond that, because I've definitely been there, and I've felt I've definitely felt the temptation to get things done. However, you know, and I'm not even gonna say it was like I had this moment. Y'all, literally, can I tell y'all are y'all good? Can I tell y'all a story? Can I tell y'all a story real quick? Just so the women know that I'm not coming from a place of, I'm not coming from, I'm better than. I'm coming from, this is what really happened. Pam's here. I literally scheduled an appointment to get a tummy tuck. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I went in, and because my stomach is flat, you know, but it has, when you have a baby, I'm just gonna be honest, it is what it is. You get a little baby bump, like not a bump, but it's like, because your body, your abdominal wall opens up to have a child. When it comes back, it doesn't come back all the way. So in order to get it completely flat after having a child, you have to get surgery. And the only surgery that you can get is a tummy tuck, right? So I don't have a huge, you know, situation. However, you know, whatever. So I went in, and I went in for the surgery. I was going in. I was so ready for the surgery. I was like, I'm going to get this done. It's not a fupa. It's really not mine is not an actual fupa. It's like, I don't even know, because it's hard, because muscular wise, I've done as much as you can do to try to get rid of it. Let's just be clear. Let's just be real. I've done everything you could think of to try to get rid of that thing. I done did crunches in different positions. I done did everything I could do. But I have a baby. I had a baby. It is what it is. And, whatever. So, long story short, I go in, I take off. I take off from work. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go get this thing done and, whatever. I go in. I paid for the surgery. I literally paid for the surgery. So I go inside. It's something's not right about it. And I should have listened to my spirit, but here's what it is. I go in to get it done. Y'all. I kid you not. The doctor, I basically am in the little, the little sheet thing. You know what I'm saying? They got you in a little sheet. So I got the sheet with the little opens. So I go in. The doctor comes in. And I'm ready to have this surgery. Pam done dropped me off. I'm ready to go. Okay. So I go in and they literally, the doctor looks at me, looks at my stomach, walks out the room. Marks my stomach, walks out the room. Pam said I didn't even get to eat my lunch. So yeah. So she comes back in and she's like, I can't operate on you. I said, what? I done already paid for the surgery. What do you mean? I'm like, here, cut me open, woman. Like that's what I'm saying, y'all. I am not better than. I have fallen into the trap of feeling like I'm not good enough because I don't look like this, where I still have a little bit because I had a baby. I mean, I can't get rid of it unless I have surgery. So I'm like, beam me up, Scotty. Like, let's go. Like, what are we talking about? And I open up the little sheet and she looks at my little whatever. And she's like, I can't operate on you. We're here. What do you mean? And y'all, look, she said to me that the scar would be from hip to hip. And she said that because of that, she felt like the scar wasn't worth the cut. And as a doctor, she felt like ethically she would not be doing the right thing. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't never heard of a doctor that has ever said to a patient, I'm not doing the surgery. Like, she literally gave me back my money that day, offered me other alternative services that they had, and said, I will not operate on you. And I knew that was God. Because before she even came in, I said, God, if this is not you, make it clear. Well, she comes in and says, the doctor's refusing and is going to give me my money back. I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the whole point of all this, and I definitely was God. I knew it was God because Rodney, right before she came in, I promise you, I had just said to God in this room, I'm like sitting on this chair. They're taking pictures of my before. And I'm like, God, if this is something didn't feel right, I wasn't at peace with it. And I was like, God, if this is not you, just somehow make this not happen. Like, if it really isn't you, I don't know if I'm feeling this kind of way, whatever. And y'all, the doctor came in and said she refused and she would give me my money back, full return. So somebody said, that's because you only got one baby. That might be it. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, at that point, funny thing you say that, Trav, I literally said to myself, I must be having more kids because I thought I was done. And God said, beloved. Oh, no. Mm-mm. Keep that right there because you're not done. I thought I was done. It's like, go ahead. But God was like, nope. And this might have been, Pam, was this last year? But anyway, I'm sorry. My whole point is this. I remember having a conversation with somebody else that I know, a friend of mine, and he was like, Sam, I don't see anything wrong with what you got going on. Shout out to Lateris. But he was like, I don't see anything that's not right with you. You're about to do this. And I'm like, I know, but I really want my stomach to be super flat. Like I really want to, whatever. And he was like, it's sad because so many women they're natural. What makes them imperfect is what makes them perfect. That women are trying so hard to change like their body and their face and their lips and their nose and all these things. He's like, and that's what makes them perfect is their imperfections. And y'all, I mean, that's that. I realized like that was that. So anyway, long story short, I think culture really does make us feel like, and I'm saying this from that perspective, that doing things unnaturally, or injecting things or doing surgeries, like we have to do these things to be attractive. Otherwise, men will not see us as attractive. And I'll tell you guys, on this journey, even with what God is doing in my own life, I think so many men have been receptive to seeing a woman with little to no makeup on. Like I really like on YouTube, like I don't receive any hate. Like I actually receive a lot of love. I think it just really does show more. I think maybe authenticity, maybe it resonates with people to see somebody that doesn't look all done up, but I think it's a beautiful thing. And I think it's a movement we need to have. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Let's not just be every once in a while. Let's become family, okay? Friends that are family, okay? Join my family today.